How's it going, everybody? I'm Slavinatorski, and welcome to the channel. You already know why you're here. You're checking out a brand new FN. I got it, finally. It took over a year for me to finally get my hands on it, but I did. So I'm going to bring it in this video. Got it right here in the packaging. So we're going to make a video about this today. Hopefully you like it. If you do, like, subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff and all that good stuff. And I am sorry it's taken me so long to do more Pew content. Funds are not what they used to be, and last year I went a little too crazy, so I have to make up for it this year in kind of a way. But yep, so we'll get into this. You don't want to hear me sit and whine and cry. Thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you liked the video. We'll see you at the workbench over there. Alright, and here we are. So the format that I've been doing on my channel I think will work well for these two. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Open it up. And you see here you get your typical little baggie. We're going to move that out of the way. And you actually have the 502 here and a second mag. So let's go ahead. We'll take both mags out. Let me move this out of the way. See what else comes in the box. So I got my receipt there. You get an ATF thing. You get a chamber flag. Sorry, words no work sometimes for me. On the top you get a lock, so you can keep it all locked up and safe. Not everybody uses that. And then you get a bag of goodies here. So in this bag of goodies, you're going to have the manual, as well as various plates for mounting optics. You'll see here how they have their rear sight on them. See it there. And then you have all the screws that you're going to need in order to put those down. Also, there is a separate front sight, which I think it's the same exact front sight. I'm not 100%. Somebody will correct me on that. Looks the same to me from here, but I'm not going to open the bag up because I don't need to. But let's get all this stuff out of the way. There's nothing underneath the bottom. So get that out of the way. First off, we're going to take a look at the magazines. You get two magazines. One of them being a 10-round magazine. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff in the way here. So you have a 10-round magazine. These are really nice. 22 LR. It's labeled right there. Nice design. Feels really good. And I like whenever 22 magazines do this, and they have the assist. That is going to save your thumbs so much heartache. And I'm sorry, tough guys out there, I don't have the thumbs that are just built up callus upon callus upon callus. This, yeah, honestly, you guys too, I think this will help you. Because you can load it up so much easier having those. So good on them for designing that. And then here's the 15-rounder. Same thing. And of course you'll see it is a little bit bigger on the bottom. Now for the 502 itself. Very, very pretty. As you can see, I haven't even cleaned the oil off of it. It is brand new, and this is safe direction. There's nothing in there. It is completely empty. Nothing to worry about when it comes to that. So you'll notice we'll go through all the features in a second. But this is very, very good looking. Looks just like the other 509 series, stuff like that. It looks like the FNX 45 series too. Very, very nice. So it looks like they teamed up with Umarex to get these things made. Which Umarex does a lot of airsoft and stuff like that. I actually have one of theirs in a Beretta form, which is pretty cool. It's also on the channel if you want to check it out. I believe it's Umarex if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've messed with that thing. But I do like the baby poop brown, different color pattern here. You'll see you have a couple more bronze, more light, more regular brown. So it's kind of a 3-ply there. 3 different colors. So let's go over the features and quit drooling on it. So you do have a back strap here. Is that interchangeable? It looks like it is. I'm not 100%. I feel like that is because that looks like it comes out. You see the gap? I don't know everything about everything, and I know someone will correct me. If, well, not correct me because I didn't actually say which one it will be, but someone will tell me if that's interchangeable or not. It looks like it could be. I've never done it myself. Like I said, I just opened this up. I haven't even taken this to the range yet. I'm planning on trying to make a bigger range trip coming up here soon and comparing this with the SIG and things like that, and I'm planning on making a video for all of that. So I know I always get comments, where's the range footage? I'm sorry, I know I haven't been getting out there, not like I want to at all, honestly. But I do have plans on getting back out there, especially considering 22 is more affordable. So back to it. You have the nice ridges here, you have the nice pyramids on the side, some good checkering, sandpaper. You can hear it. You have some good grip there. A little bit of an undercut here for the trigger guard. You'll see everything fits the hand very, very well. Both sides, so your finger can come across there. Trigger guard comes up. It is rounded here. There are no serrations on the front. 3-position Picatinny rail on the front here. You do have front and rear slide serrations, so that's good. If you want to do press checks, things like that, you can. As you see, it comes with a threaded barrel right on the front, so that's nice. You can put things on there like compensators, suppressors, stuff like that. Blacked out raised front sight, blacked out raised rear front sight. Sorry about the hair. You see how the plate comes on and off there. You just unscrew those and get in. You do have a little hole here for a loaded chamber indicator, so if you want to take a look in there, you can, because it opens up and you can see right down where that brass will be. And of course you also have the ejector here. Does that turn red like they usually do? I don't believe that does. Let me see if that will actually move out or not. Nope, just a little hole on top, so that's the only way of doing it for this one. And like you saw, there is a hammer on the back of this, so this is hammer fired. Very, very nice. I like the checkering on the back, well, I should say serrations on the back. It makes it very easy to get your thumb back there if you need to. You do have a frame-mounted manual safety. It is fully ambidextrous, so you can activate it on both sides. It deactivates the trigger, so nothing happens. You can manipulate the slide when the safety's on. As you can see, I can't do anything with that until I do that. Let's see. Of course, you have the slide lock here and here. It's also fully ambi. So if you want to lock the slide, you can that way. That's another feature. Very, very easy. All of this is made to be pretty much ambidextrous, except here, this is the takedown lever. You rotate it down and you can disassemble this to clean it. Let's see, you do have a magazine release, which it honestly, I love the little checkering on there. It feels great. Also ambidextrous. And you don't have to switch it out. It works either side. So, you go ahead and put a magazine in there. That is an empty mag. Notice it doesn't want to lock. I think it's because we don't have this locked open. Oh, that one doesn't want to lock at all, does it? Look at that. That's interesting. Let's try this one. Alright, so the big one locked in, but the little one did not. That's interesting. Maybe I gotta really smack it. Alright, so you gotta really smack it. I was babying it too much. Yeah. Alright, so keep that in mind if you get yours. Give that small magazine a good smack so it's really in there. And of course you'll see how it feeds right on the top there. Now, You'll also notice I didn't show this before, but there are cutouts in the bottom here, so you can strip this magazine if it's jammed in there too hard, or if there's like gunk or mud or something in there, like you drop this when you're out shooting it and this doesn't want to come out. You can actually get your fingers in there and kind of strip it out if you needed to. But to get an idea of the recoil spring, the ejection spring, it does pop it out pretty well. Let's try the extended. Yep, works very, very well, so no issues there. But all in all, this thing looks great. It does have some nice strong looking slides in the back here, or rails, guide rails. Gosh, sorry, you guys know I can't talk half the time. But not bad at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this thing looks like when you take it apart. Now, since YouTube very much frowns upon you disassembling one of these on camera, I don't know, I've had people ask, what do you mean other channels do it? Well, it will flag my channel if I do it. Some channels get away with it, some don't. Mine is one of the ones that does not. So through video editing, I will do it that way. But all you do is use that takedown lever and you'll get the slide off. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like with the slide off. And just like that, it has been disassembled. So you see here, you do have two sets of rails that it rides on for the top of the slide. Very, very nice. Looks typical like everything else I've seen that's hammer fired. Not bad. You have a plastic recoil spring, or guide rod with recoil spring there. Then you have the barrel itself, little bitty thing. And then the upper slide is very, very light, weighs almost nothing. You see it's still kind of dirty. I gotta clean this up. But that's what it all looks like once that's apart. And as usual, when you do that, you just reverse your process to put things back together, and that's all you have to do. So we'll go ahead and we'll put it back together now. And there we go, back together, ready to be used. This thing I think is going to make a great plinker. So let's go ahead and get everything ready for the next portion of the video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and weigh this thing like we have done before. Difference is I'm not going to put any rounds in it. They seem to flag that too. So we're just trying to see what we can make a video about and, you know, make them happy at the same time so you can actually see some of these things. So this is empty. There's nothing into it. Pointed in a safe direction. Safety's on. I got my scale here. So this is empty. We're looking at 1 pound, 4.9 ounces down here. So that's 1 pound, 4.9 ounces. Put the extendo mag in it. Mind you, there's no rounds in this at all. 1 pound, 7.9 ounces. So if we just put in the 10 rounder, looking at 1 pound, 7.5 ounces. So with this one, you'd add 10 rounds of 22. With this one, you'd add 15 rounds, and you get your weight and how much you're going to be carrying in your range bag when you go to the range, or if you're keeping this in a holster, like if you're out in the woods and you're wanting to get some varmints or something, or it's just protection from rabid squirrels. There you go. You know how much you're going to be carrying on you. Alright, well now we've come to the part of the video where we're going to go ahead and check the trigger, see just what the weight is on the trigger. Let me get this so it stops doing the weird autofocus thing it likes to do. Okay. Now this is single action, so again, it is empty, pointed in a safe direction. The only time you get anything to happen is when that hammer is pulled back. Okay. So, for one thing, I'll go ahead and show the trigger. It is actually a pretty crisp, clean trigger. Very, very nice. Let's check that reset. Right there, you heard that audible click? Right there. It has a very small take up and it breaks slightly behind where it resets. So it's not a super crisp break. There is a little sponginess to it, but it is a pretty nice break altogether. I'd say that is a great trigger. So in order to check the trigger, I have my Lyman trigger gauge, and what we're going to do is 3 trigger pulls in single action, and we're going to do an average of those 3. So, very simple. Pull that back. I'm going to turn this thing on. Ready? Trigger pull. Make sure I'm not touching anything. Alright, so that was 2 pounds, 10.5 ounces. £2, 5.3 ounces. £1, 15.7 ounces, with an average of 2 pounds, 5.1 ounces. So really, I mean, you would expect a single action trigger to be pretty nice, and this one is pretty nice. It feels good in the hand. The break is decent. Let me turn that off. But break is decent, and it feels really good. I think for a 22, this thing is going to be awesome once I get it out to the range. And I can't wait to compare it against the SIG, and honestly I want to put it against the Taurus 22. Obviously they don't have the Taurus competition model, but the one I do have, I can put it against it. We'll kind of compare it in a way against these. Best I can do without spending another $400 or $500. But yeah, anyways, we're talking about this, not the Taurus. But this, I've been waiting to get this for over a year, and I am very much looking forward to getting it to the range, and I do plan on doing range footage with it. It's just a matter of once I get out there, so just bear with me, guys. I will get that out there. So I know there's always that one guy that asks, where's the range footage? It will be coming in a separate video. This is just for the unboxing, just showing the features and everything you get on it out of the box. Alright, and that is pretty much everything I have on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe get a nice closer look to see if you want to get one of these. I had to order it offline. I can't remember if it was, I think it was Grab a Gun or something like that I picked it up from. I'll have to check my receipt. I don't remember at this point. It's been a couple of months since I actually purchased this. I just haven't gotten around to doing these videos. And that's another thing I want to say. I know all of my Pew fans out there, I apologize for taking so long to actually make another video. I've been trying to cut back on funds. Last year I spent a lot of money on pews, so I'm trying to cut back a little bit. And the figures are honestly easier to get a hold of. They're cheaper, and it's another hobby of mine that I like, and some people seem to enjoy those too. But I'm going to keep trying to get these out, but they won't be, you know, twice a week, 2 different guns a week. That's a lot of money. That goes quick. So bear with me, guys, as I do that. I'm going to try to do more info, more range reviews, things like that, just to try to get everything out there. And I am still doing the Pew content. So again, I apologize. It's been so long since I've done one. But that's everything I have on it. I want to thank everyone that stopped by to watch the video. I hope you did like it. Don't forget to toss your comments, and let's talk about this down in the comments section. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Whether your opinion, do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you have one of these? Do you have any luck with it? Are you looking forward to getting one? Things like that. Maybe give people tips on where you can find them too, because these are hard to find. I think that could help people out as well. But that's all I have. I hope everyone out there stay safe, keep your family safe, don't give up on those goals, keep pushing forward. I keep falling back on some of my goals, but then you have to get up, push right back forward, and take 3 steps to every 2 steps you take backwards just to make up for it. All right, just keep doing it. Don't give up. Life stinks sometimes, but you can always do what you can to try to make it better, right? So keep doing that. Remember, keep active, stay strong. I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. And again, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Like the video if you did like it. And let's talk in the comment section, okay? All right, take it easy, guys. Also, let me know what optics you prefer on this, because I want to get one for it. All right, that's it. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you again in the next video. Peace. If you're interested in learning more about the channel, feel free to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook social medias. Here you can find more about what's going on in my personal life, as well as behind the scenes from the channel. If you are interested in the gaming content, I do stream to Twitch before I upload any of the gaming content to YouTube. And if you wanted to follow me on Twitter, any contests I enter, I put my friends' links in there, so we can both get some bonus entries off of that.